The first settlers of the area were the Orang Asli community in a village known as Kampung Pulas. In 1900, this place took the name Puchong after the bird burung puchong. The area was explored by immigrants from Sumatra and Java. These immigrants worked as fishmongers, rubber tappers, and miners. During the communist insurgency in 1948, all residents were resettled to Kampung Baru, Batu 14. In the 80s, Puchong consisted of a single two-lane road running through estates and villages. The development in Puchong began in 1985 when the mining licenses expired and infrastructure began to be built. (1934) The late Mr. Singarayan saw that there was a need for a place of worship for the Catholic community. This was graciously granted by his manager, Mr. Stewart, who also helped to build a wooden chapel called Our Lady of Lourdes. Between 1959 and 1960, the chapel moved to the next site at 11.5-mile Puchong Road. This was opened by His Grace Archbishop Emeritus Tan Sri Dominic Vendagan on 25th February 1960. Unfortunately, this too had to be demolished in 1995 for development. And so began the 3 location moves of the chapel thereafter. The first site was adjacent to Hong Leong Bank, Puchong, 11th mile Puchong Road. The chapel was under Our Lady of Fatima Church, Brickfields, with a sitting capacity of 80 to 100 parishioners. The second location was at the ground floor of a shop lot at 27G, Jalan Bandar 3, Pusat Bandar Puchong, 12th mile Puchong Road. The lease expired October 2001. After the church vacated, ground floor was occupied by PharmaSafe. The third location was at 13th mile Puchong Road, at the ground floor facing directly opposite the present OLOG Church. The lease expired in May 2006. Thereafter, masses were moved to the basement of OLOG Church. The groundbreaking ceremony for this new church was held in April 2002 by His Grace, the late Anthony Soter Cardinal Fernandez. First Mass was celebrated first week of May 2006 at 5:30 p.m. by Monsignor Leonard Lexon with a seating capacity of 300 parishioners. Alas, 12 August 2006 marked a historic moment in the life of the Catholic community in Puchong. The Church of Our Lady of Guadalupe Puchong celebrated its rite of dedication. His Grace Archbishop Emeritus Murphy Pakyam dedicated and blessed the church.
Dear parishioners of Our Lady of Guadalupe and people of God, the current building fund to date stands at 6.7 million through the various fundraising activities. We are indeed very far from our target. The funds are insufficient and plans to raise funds must be accelerated. We need your kindness and generosity in making these future plans a reality. With that, we urge all parishioners and people of God to participate in our next fundraising program, which we call We Build. As parishioners of this church and this community, we need to work together to raise the funds to see the completion of this project. This complete faith in God on our side, let us work hard, give generously, seek donations to ensure we are able to complete this building. May God shower with His blessings upon us.